It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Chicago is one of the teams right now playing very consistently. They want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And this evening's matchup,
the Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. Look at the Heat. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And this is what the NBA is all about, competition. That's why rivalries do matter.
They do. It's good for the sport, the TV ratings, the fans, but most of all, when you're a player in this kind of game, the adrenaline rush is incredible.
And before the action gets going here, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Eric Spoelstra. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin,
Okay, David, much appreciated. And two conference rivals, Steve, going head-to-head. Maybe a little extra animosity tonight here.
You know, Kevin, to describe it, they don't like each other. There will be no hugs, no handshakes. This is about compete, compete, compete.
Well, good, right? That's what you want to see.
Yeah, I don't like everybody all fluffy. Come out there and go at somebody.
No. Yeah, we even have competition here on the broadcast booth.
I know. I'm elbowing you for that sandwich.
Oh, there's another elbow from Steve Smith. Thank you, Steve. I got it. I understand. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Waiters and Winslow are the wings. Mickey out there with Whiteside, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position.
This is the result of taking it up strong in the paint. DJ now going to the line.
Well, with the humble beginnings in the league and the underdog backstory, it just seems like everyone, Greg, is cheering for DJ to succeed. The amount of fans he has around the league backs that up.
Yeah, you have to give credit to DJ for making the most of every opportunity he's had, and that is something fans recognize and I think also can relate to. He'll be a popular player in our league for a long time.
Right side of screen. They set the pick. Johnson dishes to Waiters. Over Wade. And it's Waiters again missing. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Now Winslow following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Here's Mickey, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shoots over Mirotic. Here's Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
No good from Wade. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. He kicks to Winslow. He feeds it to Whiteside. Whiteside, a screen on Wade. Clock is at 3. Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing.
Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
Now, here's Whiteside after Dwayne Wade's miss. Oh, that's blocked.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
Pondexter kicks to DJ. Miami grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Well, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
Johnson can't get it to go.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Waiters outside. There's the dish to Winslow. Passes it to Whiteside. Over DJ. Whiteside kicks to Winslow. Over Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Here's Mirotic, and the 3 ball is good. Mirotic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Look how assured Mirotic is, pulling the trigger immediately.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Winslow dishes to Johnson. Right side a screen. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. From deep three-point range, the shot that time not on target. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Pondexter kicks to DJ. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
The Heat trail by 5. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mirotic is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's DJ, and it's Wells in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Olynyk. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DJ.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And he can't hit the second. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Well, Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not, per se, a three-point shot, but off the dribble in the mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think that get it off the quickest. But Klay, I would say, is number 1 in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He scored 26 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He absolutely stole the show. It felt like he was everywhere all the time. It'll be interesting to see how he follows it up, Kevin.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
And Mirotic throws it down.
Running in the open floor for Mirotic, determined to get an easy shot in transition.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Waiters outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Waiters. And there's the pass to Olynyk. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Wade kicks to Markkanen. Here's Wells. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Mickey. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Felicio's checked in for the Bulls. Pondexter comes in for Wells.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Mirotic dishes to Wade. Mirotic passes to Felicio. And DJ throws it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. DJ attacking the rim with everything he's got.
The Heat trail by 11. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Winslow. Olynyk sets a screen for Winslow. Feeds to Waiters. Picked his pocket. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Mirotic has a wide open look. And the Bulls tack on two more.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Bulls making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Olynyk from deep. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wade with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. DJ with it. He's against Olynyk. Fades back. Another one falls for Chicago.
Cool and steady from mid-range. DJ looking comfortable working that in-between area.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Johnson. The three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. DJ's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade kicks to DJ. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Yeah, easy call.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Wade.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Waiters, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Dwayne Wade. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so it's Chicago in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Fred Hoiberg. Coach, your team set the tone defensively in that first half. What stood out to you most at that end of the floor?
Just overall activity. We had active hands. We got a lot of deflections. That led to some run-out, easy baskets for us.
Coach, we'll see if they still have that energy in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Shammy Wells has been sensational.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
On the floor for Miami, Johnson and Waiters are the guard set. Whiteside is out there with Mickey, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Mickey, and it's Waiters atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. With some arc, Chicago grabs the miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Right side a screen. Winslow wide open. He fires. Johnson outside. And stolen by Payne. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mirotic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When going inside, Mirotic, not a big-time dunker, but he looks to create contact.
Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The big 3 in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the fouling of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially in my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those 2 teams were the 2 teams I would think was most intimidating.
Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Bulls.
And you can see the massive amount of rebounding being done by the front court. They are banging bodies and just fighting for everything down there. And really, guys, I think the key to why they are enjoying this big lead.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Wells is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Right side, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Hits it from 3-point range. And that's now 10 points for Nikola Mirotic.
The perimeter shooting of Mirotic, a huge staple of his game that he utilizes so well when he's in rhythm.
Right side a screen. Waiters passes to Whiteside. Right side a screen. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end the run. Waiters no luck.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Markkanen blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
When you have a huge lead, it's easy to get sloppy on offense. They haven't fallen into that trap.
Now Now a timeout called by Miami. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt, and not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think, second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the two things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also, personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
And there's the bucket from Magruder. Magruder's got his first 3 points of the game. The Bulls leading by 22. Payne kicks to Wells. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now here is Mirotic. Ellington defending. Now here's DJ. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. 1:57 left to play in the third. Looking to get it going. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Wells. It's good from long range. Wells has got 17.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Johnson outside. Johnson the screen. Ellington kicks to Magruder. 6 to shoot. Whiteside dishes to Olynyk. Misses the three. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Payne kicks to Wells. Payne passes to Mirotic. A second chance effort, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Woo, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Wells dishes to Mirotic. Traps in the tray. He's got 13.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, third of the night.
And there's the feed to Ellington. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Wells, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
In the passion of Wells, admirable. I mean, he plays.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. They've got DJ, D-Wade out there with Valentine, and it's Felicio in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And DJ throws it down.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Waiters kicks to Ellington. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
Here's the screen. Mickey kicks to Johnson, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Mickey. Haslam comes in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Johnson. Kicks to Valentine. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Now here's DJ. D right on him. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Richardson against Holiday. Ellington with it. He dishes it to Haslam. Richardson the pass to Waiters. They need this, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Denzel Valentine. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Valentine. Wade kicks to Payne. Payne with a screen for Holiday. And DJ throws it down.
Sometimes when DJ gets rolling offensively, he becomes near unconscious. We're seeing part of that here.
Here's Waiters. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And Smitty, I heard somewhere that both Larry Bird and Kevin Durant did a lot of wrist strengthening exercises when they were growing up. How important is wrist strength to basketball players, and especially shooters like yourself?
You know, when you're taught the game of shooting a basketball, Kevin, they say get your legs into it. But there's sometimes you are in situations where the only thing you can do is use your arms and your wrists. And you see guys right now from a flat-out standstill position, deep behind the three-point line, a la Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. They're just shooting with all arms and wrists. So it's very important to strengthen your wrists and your arms.
And did you do that? Did you do any of that wrist strengthening when you played, and did you adhere to that?
I did not, Kevin. All I did was did some push-ups.
Now here's Ellington, guarded by Holiday. Magruder kicks to Haslem. Puts up a 3. And it's Magruder missing. And Chicago shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DJ.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did, but as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and then for Miami, Okaro White comes in for Dion Waiters, and it's Johnson in for Wayne Ellington. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Payne kicks to Markkanen, and DJ throws it down.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
At the line for the Bulls, 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, watching DJ, he has that inner fire, a competitiveness that brings out the best in his game most of the time.
And it's Magruder missing. There's a screen. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Hey, DJ.
Hey.
Great game out there. Look, Shaq and the guys want to talk to you in the studio.
Really?
So stand, right this way. Stand here, and we'll get you set up. Perfect.
That's good.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, this is Shaq. You've had a great run of games recently and have taken your game up a level. What's been the change that allowed this?
Jack, the change is that the team has gotten me the ball a little bit more consistently. Now, this isn't my highest level, though. Tonight was at a level 5 performance. Now, tomorrow may be a level 6, or, maybe I'll use that cheat code and skip to a level 8. But see, by the end of this season, I'll be at like a level 50 or so. You know what I'm saying? But that's out of like 100 levels, because, I got to say something for the next season.
Well, Ernie, at least he's level-headed.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.